Hey, what is up guys, BearManGaming. Today's video will be a complete guide on nightclubs in GTA Online. I'm going to show you how to make money and the boatloads of profits potentially to be made if you follow all the steps in this video. If I am going to be completely honest, the nightclub should be the last thing you purchase unless there is a really good sale on them, because you wouldn't be able to use the nightclub to your advantage unless you have most of the other businesses in the game. Also, I'd like to remind everyone watching to subscribe to my channel for GTA guides and GTA updates if you are new around here. Now let's get to the guide. On your phone, open up the internet, click the Money and Services tab, then click Maze Foreclosure. Now on this website there will be a clutter of businesses to choose from: clubhouses, bunkers, hangars, facilities. But to clear all of them out and just show the nightclubs, move the cursor over to the top right and click Nightclubs. You'll notice all the nightclubs are in the city, and the further down the map they are, the cheaper they are. The location of the nightclub you choose is extremely important. I would highly not recommend buying the LSIA or Elysian Island nightclub because most of the sell missions are in Sandy Shores. There are a few in the city, but mostly Sandy Shores, and these nightclubs will cause your sales to take forever, and you want to make the most money fastest possible pace. I personally have the Del Perro nightclub on my Xbox. These nightclubs are extremely serviceable, and they're not the most expensive. They're still in a really good location. You'll notice there are many cosmetics to buy for your nightclub. These won't earn you any money, so don't worry about them. If you do have extra money, you can buy them. But there is one renovation that actually matters: the storage renovation. The storage determines the most amount of possible money you can make in your nightclub, because the storage determines how much product you can hold in the warehouse. The less storage, the less product, and the less product, the less money. There are 5 levels of storage for you to buy, and it is quite expensive, costing around $1.8 million. Also, the storage is only the third most important upgrade to buy, so don't spend all your money right away trying to max it out. If you want to buy storage at a later date, you just have to re-enter the Maze Bank Foreclosure website. You could also add 4 levels of car garages, but this will not affect the amount of money you can make. After arriving at your nightclub, you will do a few setup missions for Tony, but after that, that's when you start to make the real money. One thing to note before going into the stats of the nightclub is basically 2 businesses in one. The above ground portion of the nightclub serves as a front or a decoy. You earn income every 30 minutes based off the popularity of your club. This method isn't as efficient though, so don't focus on it too much. However, underneath the club is where the real money is made. When inside the nightclub, you will see your popularity meter at the bottom right hand corner. When this bar is full, you will make $10,000 per 30 minutes. But this money will not go directly into your bank account. The money will accumulate inside the wall safe in your office of your nightclub until it hits the capacity of $70,000. After it reaches $70,000, no more money will be added. As the popularity bar decreases, the amount of money earned will also decrease. The wall safe that holds this money is kind of hidden, but if you walk near it, the prompt to open it will appear. There are 2 ways for you to increase your nightclub popularity, and that is by doing club management missions or hiring a new DJ to play at your club, all done from your computer. Each mission is only worth 1 bar of the popularity meter, and there is a 7-minute cooldown on these missions. Honestly, unless there is a special event where the money is tripped, I wouldn't recommend focusing your time on earning 10k every 30 minutes. Instead, we should attend to the underground warehouse portion of the nightclub, which I will go over right now. After learning how the warehouse in the nightclub operates, it is the easiest money to make after the Kyle Frico heist, of course. First, you will want to make your way over to the computer in your office of the nightclub. This computer has many capabilities like starting nightclub manager missions, booking new DJs, assigning the technicians of the warehouse, and checking the amount of money each product is worth and how much of that product has already been produced. Lastly, purchasing upgrades for the nightclub can also be done from here. Head over to the Upgrade tab. This tab for new owners of the nightclub is extremely important. There are 3 upgrades for the nightclub. The equipment upgrade is the most important because it causes the technicians to produce the stock for products faster. Right away, this upgrade doubles the amount of money you can earn from the warehouse. The equipment upgrade costs a whopping $1,425,000. This is almost like buying a new nightclub, but is worth the investment because after selling one time, your investment is already paid off. The other 2 upgrades should not be bought unless the full storage level of the warehouse and every technician is hired. The staff upgrade pertains to the workers in the nightclub, not the workers in the warehouse below. For those that are interested in keeping consistent with the nightclub's popularity, the staff upgrade reduces the amount and the rate of popularity lost over time. This will cost you $475,000. Lastly, the security upgrade should honestly never be bought ever. Over the hundreds of hours I've spent AFK in the game, I was only raided once, and it was easier than the MC raid. Unless you absolutely have the flexibility to buy this upgrade, you can if you want. Just know it won't negatively impact you if you don't have it. Now I can finally go over how to earn money from the warehouse. On your screen, select the Warehouse Management tab. This tab allows you to hire 5 technicians. Stock for a product will only generate unless a technician is assigned to that business. Even though you have 7 businesses on the screen, a technician has to be assigned for that business to generate product. Each business is actually tied to the other businesses in the game as well. The names appear differently just because Tony changed them. The cargo and shipments is CEO crate warehouses or owning a hangar. Sporting goods is the bunker. Southern American imports is the cocaine lockup. The pharmaceutical research is the meth lab. Organic produce is the wheat farm. Printing and copying is document forgery. Cash creation is counterfeit cash. For these to be unlocked on your nightclub screen, you have to own it in its corresponding business. For example, if I have sporting goods locked, I will need to buy a bunker to unlock it on my nightclub screen. To make this process even more confusing, the product generated in your nightclub has no effect on your other existing businesses. So even though I have product generated for my organic produce, when I arrive at my wheat farm, there is no stock at all. If I choose to, I can still work on my weed farm, and the product produced in the nightclub will be just extra money I can make. Going back to the technician, when a technician is finished producing stock, he can be assigned to a different business. You can have up to 5 technicians working and producing stock all at once. Having all the technicians will give you the chance to fill up your warehouse faster. The cost of technicians also increase every time. The first technician was hired for free, the second cost $141,000, the third technician cost $184,000, the fourth technician cost $240,000, and the last technician cost $312,000. Now let's talk about how much you could earn from the nightclub. I'm going to be breaking it down into how much each business earns per hour. They should all be on the screen now, and I ranked them from most earned per hour to least. Southern America imports makes you $10,000 per hour. Pharmaceutical research makes you $8,500 per hour. Cargo and shipment makes you $8,500 per hour as well. Sporting goods makes you $7,500 per hour. Cash creation makes you $7,000 per hour. Organic produce makes you $4,500 per hour. Lastly, printing and copying makes you $4,000 per hour. So let's say you only have one technician in your nightclub. You should assign him to the Southern American imports, and then when he's done with Southern American imports, you could work him over to cargo and shipments, and then just move further down the list. Let's move on to the selling aspect of the nightclub, because it is different from all the other businesses in the game. First, you may notice the special orders in the sell goods section. Special orders basically boost the worth of the product by 5%, and the total sale of the products are usually 25% higher. But usually they're never worth it. Also, because Tony launders the money for the nightclub, he takes 10% of all sales you make, but the limit of the most he will take is 100,000. So if your sale is $1 million, you would only make 900,000 plus the added bonus of players being in the lobby. This also incentivizes players to sell after they incurred $1 million worth of stock, because Tony's cap is 100k. If you sell for 1.2 million, Tony will only take around 100k, and then you'll get the extra money that is left over after that. One of the best quality of life changes is the sell vehicles for the nightclub. The nightclub has 3 possible sell vehicles: the Speedo Custom, which comes free with the nightclub and is for sales with 89 crates or less. The Mule Custom has a trade price of $72,000 and only requires at least 5 sales registered as a CEO or MC. This truck is for sales with 90 to 170 crates. The last vehicle is the NTL Pounder Custom, costing $240K at its trade price. The trade price is unlocked by completing 10 sales as an MC or CEO. The benefit of all these vehicles is you can upgrade them as you would upgrade your own personal vehicle. You could add extra armor, weapons, increase the speed, increase the acceleration, increase the handling, brakes, and all that jazz. Lastly, let's talk about the Terabyte. The Terabyte is stored in your nightclub and costs $1.4 million. There are many benefits to owning the Terabyte. Unlocks the trade price for the Mark II oppressor, making that flying weaponized bike $1 million less than the regular price. You could also then store the Mark II oppressor in the Terabyte and customize in the weapon workshop in your Terabyte. From inside the Terabyte, you could also start up client jobs which earn you really good money and are quick and easy to do, but they do have an extremely long cooldown. You could start up steal missions for your MC business or your vehicle warehouse, or you could buy crates for your special cargo warehouse. Definitely pick up the Terabyte if you can. To end the video, I'm going to show you how to go AFK in the nightclub and still generate product for your nightclub business, your bunker, your MC business, and everything. Retire as a CEO or MC. You're going to be in the office of your nightclub and you're going to want to walk over towards the TV and like the lounge area of your nightclub. Just press the button that it tells you to watch the DJ, and then you could actually just turn off your controller and it'll still like not kick you out of the game. You'll still be in the game. I've come back like 12 hours later and I was still in the game. All I had to do was turn on my controller again and then exit the TV screen, and that's it. The only downside to this is if you do care about your nightclub popularity, it obviously goes down the toilet. But other than that, this is a really good way to make money while not actually being in the game. Wow, we are finally done with this guide. Definitely one of my longer ones. Please drop a comment down below on what my guide should be about next. Make sure to like the video if it helped you. Also, if you're new around here, why don't you subscribe? This way you stay up to date on all the latest GTA Online updates and news. Thank you so much for watching.